Hello and welcome to Cricket-O-Logy with Sandipan. I'm of course your Cricket-O-Logy Sandipan Banerjee, and today I will decode the entire Sam Consters versus Virat Kohli incident. The confrontation we saw on the field, I think it was an unnecessary and ugly confrontation. But again, so I will decode the entire incident and the consequences basically of that incident, which I think Kohli will have to face now. So what was the incident? Well, Sam Consters, 19-year-old opener, debutant, going all guns blazing, taking Jasprit Bumrah on, who was bowling with the new ball. It was one of the most fascinating test debuts I have seen in recent years. And then came that moment. Sam Consters, between the overs, he was changing his gloves, and suddenly he saw Virat Kohli. We saw shoulder rubbing between him and Virat Kohli. It was unnecessary basically, and if you ask me honestly, I think Virat shouldn't have done it, because I know that you want to intimidate a young player. You want to break his concentration, break his rhythm. But that's okay. There are other ways of doing it. Like Siraj was constantly talking to Sam Consters, but again he was not backing his talk with proper bowling. He was bowling very wayward. But overall, if we talk about the specifically Virat incident, we saw that Virat certainly changed his course a little bit and came towards Consters. And according to ICC rule, it is not allowed. If it happened accidentally, then it's fine. But if you deliberately change your course and come towards an opponent player, it is an offence according to ICC guidelines. And even Australian media, they were referring to that incident between Kagiso Rabada and Steve Smith back in 2018 in Port Elizabeth. At that point also we saw that Kagiso Rabada was suspended for 2 matches, and I think though ultimately he appealed against the suspension and it got reversed, but still I think at that time also Kagiso Rabada was a repeat offender. This time the verdict is simple from the match referee Andrew Pycroft. He fined 20% Virat Kohli 20% of his match fees and handed over 1 demerit point. Virat also accepted the verdict. So overall, I think whatever happened on the field will stay on the field. Both teams won't drag it further, but it was very ugly confrontation and could have been avoided. Especially someone of Virat Kohli's stature, I think he could have avoided it. There are other ways of intimidating or putting pressure on a young 19-year-old opener. There shouldn't have been any body contact. I think it was. I will personally not support this kind of an incident, but you may say that we saw the Australians also do that, but that's fine. I'm not supporting any particular team. I'm supporting all these kind of incidents. I know that these kind of incidents will spice up the entire series, will give TRPs to broadcasters and all of us who are covering it. But again, for the sake of the game, it doesn't look good at times. And I hope that now whatever will happen on the field will stay on the field. And now I think both teams, as I said earlier, they won't drag it further. But Virat Kohli, definitely it was his fault, and quite rightly he has been fined by the match referee. So that was my narration or interpretation of the whole incident. What is your take on it? Do let me know. This is Sandipan Banerjee reporting for Ray Sportz Cricket from the beautiful looking Melbourne Cricket ground.